Alright, so I'd like to open with a thank you to Letitia. It wasn't until this morning that I walked into their house and saw how chaotic it was. I realized how close this wedding was to not happening. If it wasn't for Letitia dieting for 2 days, she would not have fit into this dress.
For you don't know, I'm Chris, and I'm a brother of Letitia. I know my mom is here, and we talked before the speech happened, and we're gonna keep this quick.
Censored.
We're gonna keep this, yeah, we're gonna keep this quick, censored, and we're gonna keep it casual and clean.
No regrets.
I want to thank all the Germans for being here. I'm sorry we only serve the beer in pints here, and not the 1 liter mugs that you're more accustomed to. It's something you probably just have to get accustomed to while you're here, I know. I see a few people that, yeah, they really like their beer. And I also want to say that I watched Tino run into a phone booth on his stag. And you know what? I'm hard at work sometimes, and you know, it was just one of the best things I've seen happen in a long. It was, you know, the phone booth took a bigger hit than usually. It felt. I even have a picture in my phone of it, and it was epic. It was just that good. And you know what, buddy, I love you for it. That was a fantastic night. You know what? That was probably one of the best, cleanest, just legitimate stags I have, you could ever be on. It was that smooth for a stag.
Killed a phone booth.
It was just that clean for a stag. It's hard to describe. It went too smooth for a stag.
Alright, I'd like to share the first time I ever met Tino. It was a fateful November evening, and the Lacustas had graciously invited me over to their weekly family dinner, and because Tino was 2 hours late, the Lacustas had decided to selfishly play Rock Band without me.
Sorry, Will.
And so when Tino finally shows up, they opt to have me go greet him at the door. And I, who am not even in the family, am the first to greet Tino, and then the questioning and the testing begins, and he narrowly passes, and here we are today.
I want to say thank you for Tino for one here. After 26 years of trying to find someone to take the responsibility of the t-shirts off my head, you have basically done all the work for me.
Oh, good.
On one special night in North Van, I must say, you are truly North Van's finest. You have gone beyond the call of duty on this one. I also want to say thank you to Ken for enlightening me. There was a time that I did doubt Tino's being Italian. I was beside him, and I looked at him, and I said, this guy has less arm hair than I do. This is impossible. I mean, I know Tino del Toro. I mean, I don't doubt it. But there is no way that a true Italian has less arm hair than I do. But thank you for enlightening me of the body shaving. Because I never would have found that out.
Can't win.
I should have nailed him down to his chair. Should have nailed him down to his chair.
Some advice for you, Tino. Now that you and Letitia are married and together, and everything is just fantastic, I have to tell you Asking a woman out on the grouse grind as a first date is an absolutely awful idea. Even if she was an experienced marathon runner, she would not want to go on a grouse grind date.
Here, here.
Yeah,
With you, okay? And by the way, me and my girlfriend have been to many dates to Starbucks, and they've been absolutely fantastic. You should not be at Starbucks first date.
or second.
And more advice to you, Tino. My sister is a Lacusta. She is German, and she is a German woman. If Letitia went to Las Vegas with 10 of her friends, got drunk, crashed an airplane while on a cell phone without a seatbelt, she is still right. She is still right. And there's not really much you can do about it. Just take it for what it's worth. She's right. There is no discrepancy. And I love you, Letitia.
Love you too, man.
Alright, and now some advice to Letitia. As much as Tino may love you, he really, really hates his vegetables. Although, he really loves his protein powder, and it is in fact a race for your love.
Oh,
Throw in there.
It's two brothers.
yeah. A wise woman once said, it is more to worry about your partner's happiness than your own. That wise woman is my mother. And I believe this holds true in this relationship as well. I think Tino is probably one of the most generous people I have ever met. I recently moved back into my old place, my new old place. And I think Tino was more anxious to help me move than I was. Saturday night, Sunday morning, I'll be there. Tino, I didn't even want to move that bad. I was at my parents'. Buddy, it's okay, man. I'll let you know. But seriously, I can see how much that Tino cares about my sister. He cares about me, and he cares about all of our families involved in this marriage. And I can just see that, and I think that's great. I think you two have found the perfect match for each other. I don't think these families could be any happier
Like, you did jog up there. Well,
Boy, it's